He's a great person to have around, and wonderful energy, positivity is trying to brew. So why don't you give him a few minutes and let it hear for Erik Shelley.
Yes.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to thank Frank for coming out to my fundraiser this weekend. We had a little party in my backyard. I'm the Green Party candidate for U.S. House in Michigan's 11th District. Thank you. And my campaign is a little unusual. I'm in a situation where I'm in a very, very conservative district. So my chances of winning the district as a Green are pretty slim. Actually, they're probably slim to none. But that's not really the goal. And I think we have to redefine what it means to win in this environment, and that's what I intend to do. I'll be trying to expose my opponent, Thaddeus McCotter, for the man that he is. The district is broken in north-south, so most of the people in the northern part of the district are in Oakland County, Milford, Heartland, areas like that, very upscale, very Republican, very supportive. People south of 8 Mile, in Garden City, Redford, don't even know who he is. So I'm going to introduce him to them. And thank you. And I think Thaddeus McCotter's worst enemy is Thaddeus McCotter. So let's use some of that against him. One of the things that has really set me off is that I've kind of come to this realization that I have to do this the long way. Because it's kind of like when you have that fire alarm sitting on the wall and you think that, you know, if you pull the handle, something's going to happen, right? Things work a certain way. And I went to the handle, I pulled it, and nothing happened. I went to his office and I just said, you know, when is he going to be in town? Just tell me, where is my congressman right now? Can't tell you that. It's like a trade secret or something. Now, where my representative is secret from me. I called him on the phone and said, I'd like to talk to you. Is there some time we can set that up? No, there's no time we can set that up. I wrote him a letter and said, I think you should impeach the president, and here's why. He wrote back, and let me read to you in toto exactly what he said. Thank you for contacting me expressing your support to impeach President Bush in response to his efforts leading to the liberation of Iraq. Your thoughts on this important matter are most welcome and appreciated. As your position is as fixed as mine, I will be to the point. I disagree. Again, thank you for contacting me. Yeah, that was his full explanation as to why we shouldn't impeach the president. He disagrees. Wow, what can you say to that? So I called up his office again and said, why do you disagree? And that was a completely different question. I don't know, I guess he wasn't ready for the why. You know, it's kind of like one of those questions, what time is it? 4 o'clock. Why? Not ready for that question. I called up and said, you know, when is he going to be in town? I just want to ask him why. He disagrees with me. Because Dennis Kucinich has 35 reasons to impeach the president. McCotter has no reason not to. So I just want him to explain. This is an election year. If anyone is going to vote for this man, he must explain where he stands. Because, as his title implies, he's a representative. This is what he represents. He must explain that. So, I worked my way through the proper channels. I called, I visited his office, I circulated a petition. I have 250 signatures so far. I have a campaign manager who's probably got a couple hundred more signatures on that petition. And still no action. I've talked to his legal counsel, his chief of staff. I asked his chief of staff exactly why is it we can't impeach the president. And he says, I'll rifle off a letter to you explaining why. That was 3 months ago. I'd like to know what caliber rifle they're using to send letters these days, because I haven't gotten it. I've gone to, I've finally told his legal counsel, look, I can't get resolution any other way. I have to run for office if I'm going to talk to this man, apparently. And he says, you're right. So now that you're a candidate, I can no longer talk to you. Apparently I crossed some magical line, and I am no longer a constituent, I'm a candidate. Well, okay, fine. fine. Apparently we'll have to do this in debate. And I guess that's why I'm coming here, is to keep myself in the public eye, to ask your support, to ask that you remember me in the upcoming debates in the press. And when you see Thaddeus McCotter and you see his Democratic opponent, Joe Larkin, somebody raise your hand and say, where's Erik Shelley? You know, he had a really good question, and all he wants is an answer. And since this is the only way he's ever going to get it, I think you should give it to him. That's all I want. I don't even want to win. I just want an answer to my question. I think if you live in a democracy, that is a most modest request.